Stock market analysis here for this upcoming week. We'll start out by taking a look at QQQ and SPY, as well as all the stocks you need to add to your watch list for potential big moves this week. So for SPY here, we've been having crazy movements the last couple of weeks. I have my three major levels here. SPY at 606.5, 604, and 597.5 here. If you're looking to long in this market, be very, very careful as risk to reward is not that great. We are looking for some consolidation as well as a pullback in the market. SPY has been pretty bullish, and we stay bullish as long as these three major levels hold. I would love to see us get a pullback here. Let's see. I would love for us to get a pullback at least to the 603.2, but preferably to this 597.5. We see that the 0.618 pullback zone is at 593.72. So those are your major levels you want to see a pullback, and those are better entries for these stocks. And then we can take a look at QQQ here, and it's just crazy. It's just bullish candle after bullish candle. We do have this big gap right here. So my two major levels for QQQ are 521.8 as well as 517. These are the zones I need to see for us to continue to the upside. I would love for QQQ to pull back here first, fill this gap at 517 before I, commit to a big position on the long side of things. So the first stock that we'll be taking a look at will be Zoom. So these are the three major, or actually just the two major levels that I have here for Zoom. 82.63 as well as 89.1 basically. This major zone has been holding for quite some time now, the last 2-3 weeks, and we are looking like a bullish flag breakout here. It's been crazy, but I do want to see this thing pull back, consolidate maybe another day or two here with Zoom with their first PT at 89. That's a big gap fill that we can be going for right here. So let me put that gap fill there. That's an easy movement here all the way up for Zoom. I would wait for this pullback as well. Maybe to this, let's see here. Zoom wise, I would love for this thing to pull back to this 84.5 for the next wave up. We need a reset on the 4 hours as well as the hourly chart. It's been very overextended. A pullback on that would be very easy play for this stock. We can take a look at Dash here. This is the second one here. I have two major zones for this one. 176.88 as well as 179.1. We see this consolidation for almost a month now, or even over a month in this area, and I think we are about to get that breakout very soon here. We got that nice reset on the daily chart. Now we just need that 4-hour chart to basically hold above this 176.8. If you want to be wait for the breakout retest, you can wait for that break of that 179.1. But I will look for a little bit of reset on this 4-hour. Maybe wait until Tuesday or whatnot there. Same thing with the hourly chart. Very nice hole here. As you can see, if we go to this hourly chart, you can see that this major zone here at 176.8 is the previous resistance, previous supply zone basically. And we retested those and holding above it. This is why I love Dash so much. And I want to see, us continue to new all-time high here. Third stock is gonna be your Google. Google is basically one of the few big tech that has not get that huge movement that we've seen in Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon. All of those have huge move, made new highs and all that. Google has not made a new high. We did get some movement in the Google, this last week and a half as well, but they're not as big as a lot of the other stocks. So here are my levels that I have for Google here. It's going to be 171.5, 173.07, and 174.6. So these are the three zones you need to keep an eye on. I do want, Google to maybe pull back a little bit, maybe retest this 173 area before I get a long position. 4-hour looks great. Hourly is very overextended. You can see this huge run up already and consolidation. I love that consolidation. We need to see a little bit more pull back or a little bit more consolidation there, get that reset on that hourly. But this consolidation here on the daily chart is perfect. EMAs are crossing over. I do want to see this thing get a new high here, maybe to that 178.9, this area right here. All right, and then next stock, FDX, FedEx. Crazy drop so far. But we've been seeing some big buyers coming in. I don't want to catch a falling knife on this one. So we will be waiting for this, to consolidate a little bit for a couple days. Maybe get some reversal. Wait for these EMAs to catch up. But the major levels I've seen come in and big money are coming in at these areas are 277.75, 279.5, and 282.5, as well as that 305 zone there. That's nothing but sellers up here sitting here. So the area between this is very thin. We have that gap fill, and everything else here is pretty thin here from the drop. So this is one to keep an eye for. Maybe good for some day trades or whatnot, and wait for a couple days for a retest. What's it called? A hole above this 282.5 before you take a big position or a continuation. But man, the buyers that entered this stock has been crazy on FDX. We don't want to catch the falling knife on this, and we'll show you why here. So J&J, this is one that I took a position on. I mentioned many times that this is not my kind of setups. I don't like to catch the falling knife. But I couldn't ignore all the big money that keep coming into J&J here. So we got in here somewhere around this 150 zone here on, what is this, Wednesday, and it's been kind of still dropping a little bit. Contracts are down, but we keep seeing money coming in non-stop on this thing. It's kind of crazy. I don't recommend anybody get in this position or average down unless we hold above this 150.5 area. Ideally, we want to see this thing break a back above this 149.575 to hold, but um, we really need that 150.5. This after 150.5 here, it's a pretty easy move back up to 155 there. So we'll keep an eye on this. No average down, no new position, none of that yet, because this is still a falling knife and not a typical position. So to sum it all up, remember, wait for the pullback this week, consolidation, all of that. Don't chase, don't FOMO, and let's make that money.